Sense the Business presents a revolutionary pre-built BI package R5. In business intelligence, there are four levels. It shows what happened, why it happened, what is happening, and what will happen. Normally, business intelligence is often used merely for plain reporting, but we are proud that we are bringing you even the second, third, and fourth level of the BI, which you will see in the demo as well. In our product, which we have built on Qlik Sense, we have brought up around 91 dashboards covering all prevailing questions in mostly all areas of the business. Like boardroom analytics is one of the applications that runs on real-time data and without the use of mouse on a TV screen to show you the real-time results. There are other applications which we would like to show in this demo. You can see I'm starting the demo now. There are many applications and I would like to show starting from the first one. This one is showing the KPIs on the left hand side. I've selected sales and net income, and you can see that the sales is pretty much stable. However, the net income has dropped to negative. It's a sharp decline, and let's try to understand from the dashboard that why it happened. So rather than selecting net income, we try to see how's contribution on material. It's a income statement component, and this is also healthy. You can see that we are making good margins in our sales. So let's see how labor and overheads have grown up in period of time. So now with the Qlik, it's showing that our labor have grown up almost twice. So which is a important thing to work upon in the coming dashboards. And GNA is also grown up, and it's grown up. It's grown up by large number of 11 million. So it has hit the bottom line very hard. So the next dashboard is showing the sales on a map, that where we are selling. We are selling mostly in Saudi, so that's why it's showing red. It's large color, red color in Saudi region. We like to see how Yemen war has impacted our business. So when I selected Yemen and Syria, you can see that we ended our sales at 5.01 million in 2014, and however we dropped significantly in 2016. So the dashboard is showing us the vision and how it should be controlled and what is the impact on business, and without using much efforts of the business. The other thing in this dashboard we can see here is the largest customer. When I selected in the bottom dashboard, it is showing the trend of this sales of this customer. So this customer has grown significantly in last 5 years, given us business more than twice. So let's see other customers. So you can see the other customers have it's just very short in sales, so which means that we passed on most of our capacity to our largest customer, which is also a bad thing because we are not diversified. We are dependent on one customer. So let's see other 10 customers. So you can see in dashboard I selected other customers very easily, and it has shown us that around 25 million sale is dropped just because that we concentrating on our large customer, which might not be profitable. Third thing which we like to show is the total delivery cost analytics. It is telling us that what it cost us to sell the product, to bring the money into the factory. So this covers all the major components of cost and all the production. So the production is 26,000 tons, and it took 149 million to produce this production. We budgeted production, and that ended up only 77% of utilization of machines, and the cost is 88%. So let's try to see why it is like this. So this dashboard is telling us the components of the cost. In the right hand side, you can select any component. The dashboard will change accordingly. Example, what is the cost trend over a period of time? What is the production trend over a period of time? What is per ton cost coming up? Let's see which cost is the most and which is the least. So material is the largest, when you selected material, it is showing that 59% of the cost goes to material. But you remember the first dashboard, contribution of material was very good, so we should not concentrate on material. However, employee was a major concern. So you can see in this year it is costing us 700 real for each production of ton, production cost. So if we manage to reduce this cost, it's great. Then the shared services cost. You can see on right hand side there are all components of cost like overtime, like repair and maintenance. You can see that how this cost is changing with period of time, so that you can control that how exactly we can control. You can see in the cost trend we started with 211 but ended with 300, near to 300. So such analytics helps us to control why it happened, so that there's no point of blaming in the month closing meetings. It's real time, go there, check, control, and before booking the cost, make sure that the KPIs are concerned with the appreciation of the managers. So managers delivery depends on the kind of cost in the production. Similarly, there are hundreds of dashboards which we'd like to show one by one, but in this demo we'll cover some of them. This is another dashboard when CFO would like to present the month closing results to the board members. So it should not be on PowerPoint or an Excel or anywhere or PDF. So he can present executive summary, and then he can show that how the sales or the other patterns are changing with period of time. You can change the month, the numbers will change. So here the first 3 months presenting how the sales has performed, what is the actual sales, what is the target sales, what is the last year sales, how much we achieved. When they drill to sales, you can see the major KPIs for an investor point of view. All these KPIs can be drilled and worked up to find out the reason that why they're going red. So when they get selected sales, you can see that sales growth again coming up with AR turnover ratio in days, full debts and overdue. In the bottom it is showing what are our top 5 customers in last 5 years, which itself will tell us that the top of the tops of previous 3 years might not be available in current years. Then in sales you can see the variance, means the customer projected some forecasted sales for us, but he hasn't given us that business, which means that we might have procured some raw materials for our customers, but ultimately they didn't finalized or taken up the order. So this chart can easily reveal what are our bad customers, so that we can control their measures, so that they give us business based on their commitment. The same analysis can be done by region, by segment, by sales manager as well. So there is no point that anyone can skip their targets for the company, so because we would like to be target driven company. Like this is the region dashboard. You can see the MAM is one of the region that is not giving a good business. However, we are projecting a lot. So we might have invested in the MAM office for the business, but it's not ending up. The other dashboard is net working capital. You can see the trend of net working capital over a period of time. The components of net working capital like AR, AP, inventory are also shown up in trends. And here when you select any specific month, you can drill to that. Like here receivables got drilled up. You can see what are the days, AR days, not due, total AR, overdue, full debts, what is the total due by customer, so that you can export by at invoice level and check with the customer that why they're not paying. On the bottom line is a complete aging report, which normally people have and takes a lot of time when you export from your ERP system. But here in matter of seconds you change the month, the numbers will change. There are many facilities, like you can choose what is a BP type, intercompany or external, internal customer. Like you can see, this is inventory dashboard. I'm selecting any month, the days are showing. Like here 67 days are showing. However, last month it has grown significantly. because maybe the year end is not good for the company. So if you like to drill into inventory aging, you can drill it, as well as it is showing us the components of inventory like raw materials, spare parts, finished goods. Now normally inventory report is not easy to read, but here what we have done is that when you select any component, it shows the family of the material. So when you select a family, it shows the real product and its aging. So suppose that I selected any of these items that are crossed the 1 year. So the age is greater than 1 year. So you can see only 5 items are there. So you can easily take control of few items and reduce the inventory, which is showing up on the top as NPI, non-performing inventory, costing us 102,000 reals. So 6% of our inventory can be taken up by just simple analytics. The next dashboard is collection analytics, which is showing that by each month how much money we are collecting. Like 35% only in this month, 66 in another month, means there is an overdue, there is a collection. So if overdue gets collected, it should show 100%. So you can choose any month and find out that what was the collection performance of the history as well. If you'd like to know the drill down by transaction, you drill to the level of transaction. You can see here it is telling us document number, document type, example. This dashboard is showing us now expense analytics. In the left hand side, you can see that there is a difference of expense to budget by the groups. The second dashboard showing us by the ledger group, the actual expenses, and third is by department. So moment I selected employee salaries as a group, which is 735,000 exceeding their budgeted number, it drills to the next level, like what exactly is a salary component and which have crossed their budgeted number. When you select that, it shows up by department, that what exactly is that, which department has crossed by how much budget. So there's no point of checking the expense Excel and then putting it into three templates. Plain dashboards can indicate it. This dashboard showing up the profitability we are getting from our customers. So let's choose a customer. I have chosen one of them. It has given us invoice margin of 32%. We like to see why it is 32. Means it can be 40 as well. So when I press profitability plot, bottom chart you can see the system plotted all the orders given by the customer to us in a profit margin sheet, which is minimum is 30%. You can see all the orders we delivered to the customer in year 2016 is plotted here. So you can choose any of the order, which is the loss making order or it's a profit making order. So when you select that order, we can analyze that order to find out why it is in a low margin. So I selected one of the order, and now you would like to see what is the results of this order. After you see it has made us only 15% margin, which is very low. So when I drill to cost allocations, it's showing that material is overconsumed, overheads are overconsumed, machine is overconsumed, labor however is good in this order. So this variance could have been stopped and we might have made some good margin. So we can drill to material now, that why the material is overconsumed. So when I sorted by variance, so I found that cover UV is one of the area which got overconsumed. So when I selected that raw material group, it is telling that we estimated that cover UV will be outsourced to some vendors by subcontracting. However, we done it internally. Maybe we carrying some machine. Because of that, we ended up making a loss of around 7,000 reals. So like that, you can reach to the transaction level and find out the reasons why it is happening like that. The last thing which we would like to show is a boardroom application that runs on a TV screen. This application covers around 14 dashboards showing different information related to different areas. So here we are showing only one of them. it actually flips every 20 seconds and updates the data every 15th minute. So every 15th minute you will get the real data from the shop floor. The dashboard, the first dashboard that is showing is daily sales. It means that for the last 30 days how our sales is performing until now. Means what is the sales until now. So it shows us the date in the bottom and the sales in the top as chart. And we projected the target sales also. There are three colors chosen in it: red, yellow and green. Green means that we achieved our sales, yellow means we haven't, and we are near to our sales. Red means that we are far below than our sales expectations. So by which any board member, CEO or CFO, anyone can control the daily number which will actually accumulate to the monthly sales. The bottom chart always shows the last 12 months sales trend, that what we targeted for the sales and what we actually achieved, and in this plain three colors, red, yellow and green. Same way we are having application that shows up collection performance, cost performance, production performance, OEE performance, on-time delivery performance. So there is a project performance, project achievement performance. So like that, there are 14 different dashboards that updates the management on every 15th minute on a TV screen. So this comes once we implement the analytics phase. This is at the later stage, so-called as auto analytics stage. Digitization can kill 40% of current jobs in next 3 years. R5 solution enables best-in-class digital platform which can be extended on everyday learning. Our key objective is to digitize customer processes for business value. We should be digital, we should be target driven, we should be auto analytic. Still there are so many things to cover. There are many dashboards which are missing in this demo. It cannot be covered up. So kindly contact and we can schedule a demo for you. We can even pass it on a product to you to actually feel it, the business value for some period of time. Thanks a lot.